Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I went hiking yesterday with my son. I took the Mavic Mini with me. I found this really cool spot to take off from, not too far from where I parked up Cheney Trail. It's more like a cliff edge area where I was able to, do all of the intelligent flight modes, like the circle, the drone, and the helix, with no worries. Uh, but anyways, this video here, it's not really a range test. I did go out about 2 miles, but again, it's not really a range test. It was more like a performance test just to see how the Mini was doing and performing, after the update, the recent update that DJI released. I haven't been able to take out the Mini, so this was actually my first time flying the Mini after the update, so as you can see here, I went up probably about like 100 feet altitude in the air. And I'm just going straight forward, nothing too serious here, guys. uh, I'm in P mode. I wasn't able to put the FPV on here. I did do a screen recording, but I didn't want to put it up because the majority of the time of this flight, my FPV was glitching a lot. I'm guessing probably because of these houses coming up right here. As soon as I hit these house areas, I did get a lot of glitching in the FPV, and I would go in and out of the FPV mode. It would just turn black on my screen, so I didn't really want to put that up here on this video. So it's just more of a just a nice mountain view side flight with the Mini. I do have to say that the Mini did perform really well. I went out about probably 2 miles out. I took off with about 98% battery, and I did return with about, I'm gonna say about 20% still left in the battery. I landed with about 20%. So, it was really good flight. I went up, I think it was about 10,700 feet, I believe. And like I said, just really good scenery, guys. Really nothing in my way. Just going straight forward. And again, guys, I really recommend this area. There's a lot of you out there that are trying to get your Mini out and trying to fly and stuff. I did check the Before You Fly app and everything, and it's good to go and everything. So majority of the time in places up like this in the mountains, there's not really a lot of things that would interfere, like in my other videos where I do a video, a range test in the city where there's a lot of Wi-Fi interference. You're really not able to go that far. But obviously right here where there's not that much interference, there's still a couple, because as you can see, I'm overpassing, going over a couple of these homes. So even though I'm still like really high in the air, I know that there will be a couple of interference, a little bit, but not as much as compared to if you're straight in taking off from inside the city, in somewhere in the city of where you live. So but anyways, guys, just a quick video of me. I went hiking with my son. It was a really beautiful day. I'm gonna say I think it was about 70 degrees, about 11 a.m., almost noon, Pacific time. So, really good scene right here. Who would ever thought that you can get some type of footage like this, from a little machine like this. It looks like a toy, it weighs like a toy, only at 249 grams. But I'm gonna tell you, it doesn't perform like a toy. It performs more like its older brother, the Mavic 2 or the Mavic Pro, which I don't have. Again, this is my first drone, so I'm just, starting off, just trying to get the hang of it still, but getting a little bit more confident, guys. I have taken it out a couple times, not too far, but again, with practice, everything makes perfect, guys. You just got to keep on practicing. So As you can see here, I'm going over a couple mountain hillsides. I really don't know what that area is right there. I thought it was the observatory, but it's not. So again, I don't even know what area that is at. Like I said, where I took off from Cheney Trail, I just fly straight forward. There was a lot of antennas up there, like really high, antennas, radio station antennas, I'm guessing, I'm not sure. I don't know anything about that, but I didn't want to fly too close to those. I didn't want to get any interference, so I'm pretty sure that probably had to do with my FPV cutting out too. But again, this was like a 15-20 minute flight, so I did return with still landed with 20% battery. So I didn't kill the battery all the way down to zero. A lot of these guys out here, just killing out the whole battery down to zero. I'm not trying to do that. Cycle through my batteries correctly and not mess them up and stuff like that. So as you can see here, beautiful scenery, guys, just really nice. I actually should have taken some pictures. A lot of these guys who own the Mini, they're really caught up in the video, and they're so focused on the video and to see what they're seeing through their phone that they forget to take pictures. But again, just really nice footage here, guys, of your local mountain areas up here in Cheney Trail. There's not that many spots or areas to fly in where I live. I do live up here in the mountainside. I don't really live in a lot of areas where there's a lot of like fields or anything like that. I wish I did, but I don't, unfortunately. Just probably just have to go to my local mountains like I did here, or just a really good open area where you don't bother anybody and don't attract too much attention and stuff like that. So yeah, guys, like I said, I'm really impressed with this Mavic Mini here. Really cool drone, to own as a beginner. Me myself, I'm a beginner. I've never really had this type of hobby. When I was younger, I did have RCs, like little cars, racing cars that you would put batteries and stuff, and the rechargeable batteries. And then I moved up to the the ones that you could put gas in on and stuff. They would go a little bit faster. I'll take them out to open areas, and and you can customize them, and put different wheels and stuff, and just a little bit of better transmission or clutch. It's kind of cool because you could actually customize them to your liking, and you would make them go a little bit faster. I had one that actually went up to almost like about 60 miles per hour, which I thought was really awesome. Yeah. But again, this is a really good drone. I really recommend it, for anyone who's just barely starting out into this hobby. Me myself, I understand that the holidays just passed, and everybody was so anticipated, like, oh man, I wish I could just Mavic Mini under my tree and stuff. For me, funny thing is that Merry Christmas to myself, because I bought this for myself, but I even before the Mavic Mini DJI announced the Mavic Mini, I really wanted a drone, and I actually, I was looking at when the first Mavic came out, the Mavic Pro. I was actually looking into getting that one, and I believe that one was about, like, when it first came out, I think about $1,700 for the combo package, the Flymore package. With the insurance also too, with the DJI insurance that they offer, just in case you crash or whatever. But yeah, man, $1,700, that's a pretty hefty price, so but again, I always wanted a Mavic Mini. I even had it in the DJI cart, just ready to submit, but I couldn't really come up with those funds. Those things are pretty pricey, for a professional drone and stuff like that. So I kind of figured, I was like, you know what, man, let me just wait. I'll just wait it out a little bit. The majority of the things, like whenever I want something, I kind of, just wait it out. Eventually the price will go down because, something better will come out and will replace that. Hence the Mavic Mini, for like, I don't know what it compares to. Some guys are saying it compares to the Phantom 3. I don't know. I've never owned the Phantom 3. This is my first drone. But I mean, just as the Mavic Mini goes, this is a really awesome drone. Really, really good drone. As far as like the weight, the 249-gram deal, just recently, I know that, the FAA has announced this remote ID thing, or the proposed law that they're coming out with. So I mean, hopefully, if you guys can, I'm gonna go ahead and leave my comment also and voice my comment. So hopefully you guys, anybody out there that is, a flight enthusiast, this is our time to, to stand up and not let them just invade our privacy like this, and just go ahead and comment, go to the FAA website and just, make your voice heard, respectfully, very, so, but, yeah, just, hope you guys like this scenery. I'm enjoying this. God, I wonder how this would look like, for the guys that are doing like FPV, with those goggles and stuff like that. I bet, man, this looks really cool, from their view. It's unfortunate that, the Mini, I understand that because it trying to keep its weight down, I'm assuming, and the cost and all engineering and stuff, that they weren't able to, add like all of these like things that it lacks, like 4K, or all these sensors, like to avoid a collision and stuff, active track and all these things, but hopefully DJI hears us out, and they bring a better firmware update. Hopefully the next firmware update will include, that'll be cool if they can include some better flight modes, or being able to shoot, get JPEG, or get raw images, and be able to change the settings in the video and stuff like that, and not always be in auto mode, so we can work with that. So we're coming up to the ending of the video here, guys, and I just want to take a moment to thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe, to my channel, hit that notification bell, and comment. So, yeah, it was fun flying the Mavic Mini here today. So I'll catch you guys on the next one.